Now, Brookfield Properties is swinging into action again at 31st Street, 9th Avenue. They're pretty much putting up a really tall building here. And this is after they've already done this tall building at 33rd Street and 9th Avenue. It was all part of the major plan to make sure that this square space was used in the right way. It's going to be a very nice tall building right near Hudson Yards. You can see the cranes in action here. Just a matter of time before the steel infrastructure starts being much more visible. And this construction by Brookfield is right next to everything, right next to the Farley train station, right next to Madison Square Garden that you can see in the distance, right next to a lot of transportation all around here. So it's an ideal situation, and it's 1 block away from Hudson Yards, so that's even better. It makes it easier for the commercial tenants to be here than to be in the Hudson Yards, though the Hudson Yards does have a direct link to the subway system, which that train is becoming crowded, by the way, you know, but it does have a direct link. This has a more direct link to both that train that's in Hudson Yards and the trains that are in Penn. Now you can kind of see the steel coming up from the ground. It's still not quite so visible, but very soon, in a few weeks, it's going to be much more visible, the in-building of this huge building that they're going to put up. It's going to be much larger than the building next door. But it had taken a long time to plan this out, but it's going to be beautiful. Once they're done with it, it's going to be beautiful. But it's all part of the long-term plan, and Brookfield Properties is really well known for very long-term planning, and that's what they're doing here. They own this apartment building right next to it, and they own this huge office tower right next to that too. And right next to that tower that they just put up, they also put up another smaller mid-size office tower. That's that black tower in the distance with the yellow building on the top. But it's part of a long-term plan to just build up that area. This was actually built up over railroad tracks. But that's not unusual. Park Avenue in New York is a street built over railroad tracks. People don't realize that, but Metro North and a number of other train lines go right underneath Park Avenue. Just beautiful seeing this truck. And here we have just a closer view of those beautiful steel, that beautiful steel infrastructure that's going to be used for the building. And as I mentioned, very soon you're going to see it in about a week or 2 weeks be above street level. But it's amazing that they're able to do that. And it's an amazing job Brookfield always does with their properties. And here, through the fences, we can kind of get a glimpse at what the infrastructure looks like as they're building it. It's just so beautiful watching the construction going on. And again, this is through a chain link fence, but it's still exquisite watching this construction occur.
This is my forte.
Just beautiful seeing the construction. This is not quite visible from street level, but here when you have a side shot it becomes more visible. And here from the open area of the building right next to the new construction at 31st and 9th Avenue. You have another perspective of the new construction. Those are the cranes there. It's going to be a beautiful open area around here once it's completely done. You can see this is the new building that they have, but just a beautiful area for people. And a beautiful building for Brookfield Properties, right next to the development that they're putting up.